All right, hey Virgo. So you guys, I'm doing a separation read, and this can be from any dynamic that you could be experiencing: marriage, long-term commitment, boyfriend, girlfriend, never even got off the ground, but have just been hanging on to the energy. And there is no 30-day intention on this because I do feel like you guys are already in communication with this read. I apologize, you guys, for not getting these reads out yesterday. It turned out to be pretty busy, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. I hope that if you resonate with my energy, you end up subscribing. So I pulled an oracle card just to see what's surrounding or causing the separation. And we have calling the storm. And with this card right here, you guys, this could actually be a depiction of, you know, like some pretty heated energy that almost, I just kind of feel like it could have just happened too, just recently. It doesn't have to be, but the calling the storm too, I almost feel is almost some outside influences. It doesn't have to be, but definitely I feel drama. All right, I feel some drama right here. So let's just see. You're going to know this is your read by the entire energy that I pull. So I'm going to put Virgo over here, the person that's on your mind over here. Obviously, if the roles need to be, or the energy needs to be reversed, that's fine. All right. So I don't know who caused what, but this is just going to be your read. And if it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. Moon, rising, and Venus. And what else? Oh, maybe cross-watch the person that is on your mind, their read, if those don't resonate. I'm only pulling 2 cards. All right, so Virgo. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus because Taurus energy just came through too. And actually this was laid up right in that same position. And speaking of the roles reversed, all right, they came through actually with the 2 of Pentacles. You're coming through with the 4 of Cups and the Hierophant card. So, you know, spiritually speaking, I almost feel like y'all could be dealing with Taurus. Now, if it's not, what I feel right here is coming through your energy is it could be that the missed opportunity that comes with the person on your mind could have actually sent you into a spiritual shift. However, it could just be that you were already awakened, you're already spiritual, because I do feel like the Hierophant card deals with spirituality, religion, and it could be that you guys clash in that manner. Our life paths don't align right now, so we had to, you know, break away, right? Y'all could be seeing repetitive numbers. We have 30 breaking down into 3, 4, 5. All right. So, it could be too, the Hierophant just represents that you're dealing with a Taurus, because that's what the Hierophant card is here for. All right. But with this energy right here, I do feel like you're looking at a possible missed opportunity, but also too, I feel like there is an observance of what you know that you deserve. All right. And you're not just going to deal with you know, shady and shisty behavior. So the person that you are dealing with, their energy is the 2 of Swords and the Page of Swords. So I feel like you are dealing with somebody who could be bringing drama to the connection, or people in their energy brings drama to the connection. And the reason why I say that is it's not because the Page is here, because the Page is all they're really positive energy. Pages are about new beginnings, but I almost feel like you could be dealing with an immature energy, somebody who is not as elevated. And the 2 of Swords, I just feel like it's some blocked energy that this person kind of, it's like they can't see, they're not seeing past that veil that needs to be lifted, right? So they have a veil on their eyes, and I feel like there's a recognition that in order to see the truth, you got to remove the veil. That could also be, if there is no spiritual aspect, that could be just you embodying this more mature energy over here with the Hierophant. Because even if we're not religious, even if we're not spiritual, there's still going to be the difference between right and wrong, the difference between thinking logically and illogically, you know, acting, you know, irrational and whatnot. So I almost feel like you're dealing with somebody who could potentially be bringing drama. All right, so your guys' connection. So what is the past between Virgo and this person? the past, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is going to be a newer, this is going to be a newer connection. So here's what I'm going to say, Virgo, you could be dealing heavily with a water sign here. All right. So here in the past, I do feel that the Ace of Cups, you know, connecting with the Wheel of Fortune is fate stepping in. The universe is stepping in, aligning you guys. And it could just be too, like literally y'all were like, I'll never date again unless fate steps in, you know? So I do feel fate steps in with this connection. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So I do, and potentially, as a side note, I could be dealing with somebody who's in their early 30s and somebody who's in their 20s. It does not have to be that, but there's going to be an age gap here, I do feel. All right. But you guys meet, and it is all lovey-dovey energy, sweet messages, making love, going on dates, connecting romantically in a lot of ways. So I feel like the past right here shows a lot of good emotional energy right here. Love, nurture, compassion, dating, making love, sending sweet texts, calling each other, spending hours on the phone. And it's like, you know, fate itself has stepped in with you guys. So let's see what caused the disconnection. We have the World card. Wow, I can't even... All right, so for what caused the disconnection, here's what I'm going to say. Okay, we have the Five of Swords, and I feel like this is going to play a role because this is where confliction steps in. But here's what I'm going to say. I almost feel like with this connection, Virgo, I feel like you could be the older person, even if it's by a few years. And two, it could be with the Hierophant card that you're more of an old soul, and just energetically, you like to see where people gauge and match your energy, right? So the World card comes through in reverse, and I just feel, as a side note, you guys, the connection's not done with. You guys have not fulfilled everything that needs to be fulfilled within this. But there is a Hangman. There's a Hangman coming through because somebody, here's what I'm going to say. I don't feel like anybody's trying to rush it, but somebody is taking their time. They're taking it slow because of the Knight of Coins coming through. Slow and steady wins the race. It's almost like you guys are new, so new, in fact, that there's already it could be some pullback because of somebody's maturity level. All right. Well, I'm not trying to get hurt again. I kind of, you know, I'm seeing what this person's not seeing. So, it's not even that you guys have gotten in a fight, but I do feel like there's a lot of mental conflict that's going on here because, so I feel like it's maturity level. All right. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the difference, the Knight and the Page, and that's Knight, Page, where we have Knight and Page coming through all over this. But it's almost like somebody is, and this Five of Swords too could be an indication of just drama that needs to be moved past. I don't know why I'm feeling drama. I just feel drama. The Nine and the Ten of Swords. We have it's all okay. So I just feel like you're dealing with somebody, so either you or this person in here, you've dealt with a lot. You've dealt with a lot in the past, and it's almost like you know, you meet this younger energy that comes through, and the energy is just it's unmatched in a way that it's like uneven. I don't feel like it's unmatched as in it's irreplaceable. There's just there's unmatched energy here, and I feel like it has to do with maturity. So here's what I'm feeling like of these cards that keep dropping. The Moon card comes through, and that's a depiction of secretive behavior. But if anything, I feel like if you're dealing with somebody younger, the Queen of Swords comes through as just kind of being real. I almost feel like something probably minor happened, all right? And because of the energy that you're dealing with or that's coming through, the person kind of, here's what I feel, you guys. So if you've been with me long enough, you know I kind of I venture off, and I'm pulling all these cards because I'm like, well, what's coming through? Because there's nothing really significant coming through as to why you guys should be in disconnection. Now, it's not to say that you guys are not talking, because I do feel like you're talking, but I almost feel like somebody, I just feel like there's a huge maturity gap here, but I feel like you guys are not that many years apart. All right. And I feel like it's because of this, the storm, the calling the storm is somebody who's just kind of looking for attention when it doesn't need to be, notified. You know what I mean? Looking for, looking for attention where it doesn't need to be. What I honestly feel is I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's much, much younger, who's just not elevated right here. They're not to your level. And so you're just really kind of thinking in thought, where does the potential lie at with this connection? Because ultimately, the Ten of Cups is happiness. That's emotional fulfillment right there. But there's something that lacks here. So what's lacking? What is lacking in this connection for Virgo? What lacks? Because I don't see it. A more page energy. So somebody acts childish. I just feel with the Six of Cups, I mean, that's a resemblance or a reference to children. The page again comes out. So there's somebody is really immature, and they could just be dramified, and you just, I feel like energetically, spiritually speaking, here's what I feel. Even if you guys are 5 years apart, I feel like there's such a huge mental age difference. And it could be too that, Virgo, if you are spiritually awakened, or you're on a spiritual path, or you're starting to see, or you just even have spiritual blood running through your veins, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who you're like, this is not a matched scenario for me. This person's too, they don't think about things. You know what I mean? I really don't know what to say about this, guys, other than maturity. I really don't. I apologize. I'm not sure. Page, and it's more like this person's putting more stress and worry on something that doesn't need to be stressed and worried about. I almost feel like somebody, it's not that they're trying to rush things together, but it's almost like you guys are dating for 3 months. You guys come together, and the person's like, well, where does it go from here? And it's like, well, hang on, because in 3 months, I mean, could you really see a person's spiritual depth or where they lie at, right? In their heart. How does this person feel about Virgo? How do they feel about you? They see the Three of Coins coming through as success. All right. And they see the Knight of Swords coming through. So you keep coming through as a knight. They keep coming through as a page. So how does this person see you? I do feel like this person acknowledges your maturity, your mental growth, how you are mentally. It's almost like this. I almost feel like if you say anything to this person that sounds smarter than them, I almost feel like it's a test to your patience. Okay. How do they feel about you? They actually see you as a person that could be a best friend, a partner, and somebody they could move forward with, and a teacher to them. But it's like, I almost feel like every time you go on a teaching pattern within the relationship dynamic, it's almost like they kind of flip out, and they overreact to what you're trying to show or share or teach. Differences in life, differences in how you guys have grown up, differences in religion, spirituality, everything. All right. Where does this person want this to go with Virgo? Where do they want it to go? We have the Four of Swords. So this is healing. So where you guys have been in separation, or you're taking a break, even though I feel like all of this has just happened, this person, they want to heal the connection with you. So here we have the Hierophant. Now we're coming through with the Hermit. And I feel the Hierophant and the Hermit are two very, very mature energies, especially when it comes to our self-reflection and knowing ourselves. All right. Where do they want it to go? I do feel like they want to learn, but it's almost like you embody spiritual, they embody ego, and it's trying to balance those energies. Even if you are ego, Virgo, it's like you're still more spiritually activated than this person, or you just want this person to step outside of the box that they've always been in, right? The shelter. So what does this person want to tell you? What do they want you to know? I really don't feel like there's a super heavy dynamic here. Look, I want to learn from you. You know, I think very highly of you. This person does hold you in a very, very high regard, regardless of how they might act out. And this person, they're coming through is don't walk away. Like, I want to learn, I want to progress, I want to grow. And basically, it's more like, forgive me. I do care a lot about what you have to say. All right. I feel your energy, but don't get upset and walk away, or leave the dynamic just because I'm questioning it. And I almost feel like too that could even be like almost a subconscious reaction to this whole thing. I feel like you're a very new energy for this person, and they have not experienced somebody like you. So the advice, what is the advice? There we are again, Knight of Wands. So here's what I'm going to say. And the King of Wands. All right, so here, this is, it's beautiful. Your advice is you guys are going to reconnect in such a way. All right, it's all about communication with you guys and really, really sorting things out when it comes down to it. Okay, so when you guys can think of mature ways to interact and rebalance the connection, there's going to be opportunity for a new beginning, but it's all going to be mental, body, and communication. All right, and I do feel like it does have a huge potential to go from page and knight to knight and king. Okay, so a balance of maturity levels. Okay, there's going to be substantial growth that comes through here too. That's the potential right here, and that's what your guys's angels and spirit guides are saying. All right, so I'm just going to go through and pull potential long-term potential to release the past. Okay, so this is not a 30-day intention. This is where you guys are just going to release and where the potential lies to move forward. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Taurus energy, we have the Star card. All right, so depiction of wishes being fulfilled and forward movement. If you're dealing with a Virgo, we have the High Priestess card. So essentially what I feel is you guys are on a spiritual journey, and Virgo, I do feel like you end up activating this person into spiritual mode. With Capricorn, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's going to be, you know, I feel a leveling up. So where you have dealt with a page or somebody embodies this page behavior, I feel like it's going to be elevated with Capricorn. All right. Renewed. With Cancer, we have the Hanged Man, so I feel like there's going to be some questioning whether we should move forward or not. That one, I'm going to say, Virgo, you got to use your intuition, because where do you feel like it's going to go? If it keeps going round and round and you don't feel like it's going to go anywhere, with Cancer, you got to use your gut instinct also. With Scorpio, we have the Seven of Cups, and I feel like that is the embodiment of a lot of opportunities ahead if you guys really put in the work. And with Pisces, we have the Ten of Swords. However, it did come in reverse. So you guys may just not be super thrilled about what's going on right now, but I feel like there is potential to change that around. For some of you guys, you might just leave it. For others, I do feel like you have the opportunity to pull it together. With Aries, I feel like this person could give you too much grief. So long-term wise, it could be that's what you're looking at down the road with Aries. With Leo, we have the Hierophant card, so a matching of that spiritual energy and aspect. So if you're dealing with the Leo, they are going to come around and they're going to energetically match you eventually. And with Sagittarius, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a form of wish fulfillment. And I do feel like that's very, very positive energy. And if anything, it's promoting growth within the person that I feel is embodying the more immature energy. With Gemini, we have the Sun card, so your wishes are going to be fulfilled here no matter what. Happiness, ultimate, coming together and really, you know, lining things out on your expectations. With the Eight of Swords, I feel somebody is going to be too determined to not change their ways. Maybe a little more drama coming into that one. And Aquarius, we have the Two of Swords, so I feel like we're going to be at a crossroads. So some of you guys are going to be able to see this moving forward. Some of you guys are not going to be able to see it moving forward just because you're going to be over it, done. So I'm going to pull some initials, and just remember that this is the meat right here. This is just the side dish. So if your initials don't come through, you guys, it's fine. This is where it sits at. So you guys are coming through with initials B, T, we have A, V, C, and you. All right. So I do hope if you guys are going through this, especially for you guys in body that are going through that spiritual aspect, if y'all can leave any wise words of wisdom, you know, for your fellow Virgoans, I would love that. But I do appreciate you guys. Love you all for being here. Take it easy.